G'day everybody and welcome to another online training session. Well done for those of you who have already earned their blue tag, whether it be last Thursday or in the live classes. For those of you who haven't earned it yet, please keep training hard. Remember this, you now have it's in your white belt account, your sign-off sheets. So if you haven't spoken to your parents yet about going through everything that you're supposed to be showing them in regards to your boxing, they can tick off those 5 things on your list and you get that tag straight up. It doesn't have to be through myself, Mr. Duncan or Mr. Molan. It can be in your own lounge. So please take control of that. Give it a go. I'm sure you're going to be able to get that tag easy enough. We'll see you in the next video.
Alright guys, hope you are keeping fit and healthy at home. So now we're going to test it for your guys' warm-up. So it starts with one perfect push-up. Make sure you want your shoulders over your hands and your body flat. You bend your arms down and up. From there I roll over onto my back, feet down. And I'm going to use my tummy muscles to do a sit-up. Okay? And from there I roll back over and this time I'm going to do 2 push-ups. 1, 2. I roll over, 2 sit-ups. 1, 2, then I go 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way up to 10 and 10. Let's see how fast you guys can do it.
Okay guys, so now we're going to go through a fun warm-up for your boxing. So you need one of your family members here for this one, and either a pillow or something small and soft, maybe a boxing or kicking tag your parent can drop, and you can try and hit using your accuracy. Okay? So Mr. Duncan's going to be his gun against here. I'm going to hold the pillow above his head on the side. When I drop the pillow, Mr. Duncan's going to throw either his jab or his cross and try and hit the pillow in mid-air. Okay, so we try this one out, we'll see if we can get ready, Mr. Duncan?
Yep.
And jab. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit higher now, and cross. Perfect. Okay, start bouncing now. You might even, if you get this, you might throw it up and down. Jab. Wow, very good. Bounce again, and again. Cross. Perfect. You're going to do a minute round to see how many times your parents can throw it and how many times you can hit it. If they throw it 10 times, you want to try and aim for 10 perfect hits of that pillow. Okay, give it a try and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Alright guys, so by now you should have your checklist or your tag sheet printed out, and you can have a look in the blue box and there should be 4, 5, 6 requirements that you're going to tick off before mum and dad can sign off on that tag. So I'm going to give you guys 4 or 5 minutes, pause the video and go through the checklist. If it's keeping your hands on your chin, show mum and dad you're boxing and they're going to check your hands are on your chin the whole time. If you can do it, mum and dad are allowed to tick it off. But if we see later or mum and dad see later that your hands start to drop, they can always take that tick off. Once you've got all the ticks, parents, you're allowed to sign off on the tag. Pause the video, go give it a go and you'll come back for a new fun boxing group.
Okay team, so for a little bonus in your boxing this week, what I want to do is cover how you execute a proper uppercut. Now whether you're throwing this off the lead hand, your left arm, or off your right, it still incorporates power coming from your legs. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the punch down, I'm going to demonstrate it a couple of times first, and at the end I'll bring Mr. Duncan in and he can show you how to throw it on the target, and also from my point of view, how I would hold the target so I don't get hit in the face, or so I can get good resistance when I'm holding. Now, let's have a look at a left leg lead, but I'm going to throw a rear arm or a right arm uppercut. And the first thing I need to do is make sure my stance is just that little bit wider than it would typically be. Like if I'm lineal here, it's pretty hard to get the power off my back leg, but if I widen my stance slightly, it means when I bend that back leg, it's easier for me to drive my weight up and across my body into the uppercut. Now you'll notice a few things here. I am bending the leg down, I'm dropping my weight back here to push up into that punch. What a lot of people do is they see the bend and they start to drop and punch at the same time. So it's really important that you take this shot in stages. Stage 1, stance nice and wide. Stage 2, drop my weight down through my right leg. You'll even see my toes are slightly turned out. Step 3, drive off of that back leg as if I were going to kick with the leg. And I now bring my hand away from my chin and bring it up toward the bottom of my chin, in line with the bottom of my chin. Not up here and not across face this way. So I drop, down, drive through the leg, and position my fist at the bottom height of my chin. You'll notice I've also turned my back foot, so my knee is in and my heel is out. From here, down, drive, and pop. So now I'm going to bring Mr. Duncan in. He's going to hit the target. Now parents or whoever your holder is, whether you're using a boxing tag, a kicking paddle, or even a cushion, the rules are the same. You've got to hold 2 hands onto that target. If I were using a kicking paddle, I would hold the paddle with my right and I would push down with my left, or I can hold with my left and push down with my right. Okay, for this exercise, I'll use my boxing target. Mr. Duncan throwing a right-handed uppercut, which means I push my right hand across the body and I hold my left hand on top. If I'm at an elite level, like if I was a red belt or black belt, I might put the target on my hip, but because we're being mindful of social distancing here, I'll keep the target a little bit further away, so when Mr. Duncan hits, I can use my arm strength to pat the target down. Show me an uppercut, Mr. Duncan, off the right hand. Nice one, and again. And again. Now you notice my job as a holder is to try and keep Mr. Duncan's hand from escaping up the top. If the punch comes away and keeps on traveling, then it's going to lose his balance. Have a look, you go up, short way. And you kind of get all twisted up, your balance is off, you lose that weight off your back leg. So my job is to try and contain the punch at chin height, right there. And I can feel when I push down that Mr. Duncan's back leg gets heavy. We'll try it again. We can move a little bit, and again. Move a little bit, and again. Your uppercut should be one of the more powerful punches you throw, guys, especially if you link it with that back leg. Give it a try. If you have any questions, make sure you email Mr. Duncan at jamesduncan@junelightmartialarts.com. We'll see you in the next video. Okay guys, so hopefully you're getting a feel for that uppercut. You're also rotating the hips and body into the punch. What I want to show you now is how you can tie an uppercut to a left hook and then even finish with that straight right cross. The important thing here is I treat my body like in continuous motion, like running, yeah? Everything's joined together. When I throw my uppercut, you'll notice my left shoulder retracts backwards. And what I want to use is that momentum and driving off my front leg to pull the hook through. Now you'll notice my right shoulder is pulled back so I can get momentum into that right cross. So this is a combination that's really nice, it flows well. You've got close range heavy shots, and you can finish with long range shots as well. So I'm going to move around a little bit. I twist, 1, 2, 3, and I can move again. Twist, 1, 2, 3, move around again. 1, 2, 3. Now for senior belts, you guys have done this plenty of times before, but I want you to really work in that power and rotation. For the lower belts and adults, just give this one a try. Make sure you can fix in each position without breaking a guard or letting the elbows throw to the side. Good luck with this one, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Alright guys, now we're going to talk about our bandle choke and where we want our bottom foot and our body position to be. So I start in my guarding stance and I want to keep my back leg, but my front leg, that's where I'm looking for. That bottom foot has to twist all the way around. My toes are forward, so you can see my toes, but once I twist, my toes should be facing the opposite direction. And I want to have good balance from here. At the start when you're learning, you might stand next to a wall or hold mum and dad's hand, and when you twist, you can use it for your balance, but eventually I want you to be able to do it off the wall without mum and dad's help in your guarding stance and able to twist and hold your balance for at least 3 seconds, okay? That's your warm up. Pause the video and I'll see you back in a second. Alright, yellow belts, this is a fun combo for you guys just to start learning towards, and blue belt, this is your step on your jump reverse, and senior belt, you guys should be able to perfect this already, okay? What I start with is my non-kicking leg in the air, and I want it nice and low to start with. From here, these toes, the leg in the air, is going to land, and the toes are facing away. So I start with my leg in the air, and I hop, and the leg on the floor is the leg that does the kick, and the same balance that I was talking about before. My body to the side, toes facing opposite direction, and good balance, okay? I want you to do 20 on each side. Your leg starts in the air, and you hop, and the other leg comes up. Hold for 5 seconds, and you got to do 20 on each side. For my reds and black belts, you guys might start with your switch, hop, and get that balance position for reds and blacks. Off you guys go.
Okay guys, so for this next video, I want you to grab yourself a chair. So do that for me now, and I'll see you back in a couple of seconds, and we'll go for the next drill. Okay, so I'm going to set a challenge for you guys. I want you to work on your kicking because we're going to work on that for the next couple of weeks to get that tag check box done for your kicking tag. So what we're going to work on now is your balance. Okay, so you've got the chair to help you if you need to. So for example, Mr. Duncan showed you how to work your bandal chags, how to twist and get your body posture correct. Now you're going to use that chair if you need to for your balance and work on strengthening that leg. So the challenge is, can you get 1 off each leg, then 2, then 3, all the way up to 10, and then blue belts all the way up to 20. So an example of that would be if I twist here and get my balance and I throw 1 clean bandal chag. Okay, then I twist off the other foot, get my balance, and throw another clean bandal chag. That's 1 off each leg. Now I'm going to do 2. So I twist, I get my balance, I can use the chair if I need to. Then I go 1 and 2 flicks. Okay, then I do 2 off the other leg. Then I go 3, get your balance, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want you to work from 1 and 1 all the way up to 10 and 10 if you're blue belt or above, all the way up to 20 and 20. And that's your challenge for this week to prepare you for your red tag. Okay, give it a go and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, senior belts, now we're going to use a chair for this next drill. I'm going to set you a challenge for your kicking tag, which we work on for the next 3 weeks. So you all need your kicking tag, so the goal today will be starting off with 1 kick off each leg, then 2, and working up to 20 and 20. Okay, so your drill for this week, you can use the chair for your balance to help if you need to, but the goal is to be able to do it without the chair. So you twist and you get your bandal chaggy balance. Okay, from here you throw 1 bandal chag to the body, then you throw a hook kick to the head. That's 1 set. Bandal chaggy, hook kick 2. Bandal chaggy, hook kick 3. You've got to go all the way up to 20 off the left leg and 20 off the right leg. Again, the chair is there if you need to. So let's say you get up to number 10 and you start to wobble and shake a little bit. You can hold onto the chair, you can complete the kick, and then you can let go if you can continue. Okay? So that's a challenge for this week. See if you can get it off both sides so we can start to tick off that kicking tag on your sheet. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay team, so I thought it'd be fun to throw in chagi or back kick for this week's training. Now, it's a relatively simple kick, but you still have to tick off the key points to this kick. So we're going to start with some basics. Very simply, just like a spinning kick, I'm going to take my left leg, my front leg, and I'm going to step it across my body. Now, what most people don't do is they don't move both feet. And it's really important that you do, okay? When you step across your body, I want you to make sure that both feet turn around. As I step, I've now got both heels facing towards the camera or my opponent or the shield, whatever I'm kicking, okay? So here we go. I step across, my heels are facing, and I'm peeking over my shoulder so I can see where I'm going to go. I don't want to look. I don't want to turn my whole body because then my chest or head is facing this way. I just want to peek so my back is still facing towards the target. Now from here, I'm going to lift my leg and throw the heel straight towards my opponent. So I'm going to do it again slowly. I step across, both heels are now facing towards my opponent. I peek over my shoulder, keeping my back towards the target. Then I drive my heel towards my opponent. So a few key points here. If I over-rotate, if I spin too far and too fast, I'm now in what? That's side foot position, right? I want to make sure my back is still facing my opponent, so my heel is up, my toes are pointing down, and hopefully my knee is also pointing down. Now a good indicator to getting the kick accurate is remembering wherever your heels are facing, that's likely where the kick's going to go. What I mean by that is if I step this foot across and my left heel is facing that way and my right heel might be facing that way, it's likely that the kick is going to shoot off to the side. So when I step over, I want to make sure those heels are lined up straight, and even without looking down, boom! It's likely that the kick will find its mark. Have a little play around with this one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
G'day adults at home. So now, last week in the live class we talked over a back kick and went through it a couple of times. Now I'm going to show you how to execute it on a shield. If you haven't got a shield at home, then a boxing bag and kicking target will do as well. You can't put your full weight through it. Even a wall, you can do for the light, but you just can't hit too hard. Okay? So now we talk about the back kick. You've got your feet both facing forwards, you'll step across, look over your shoulder, and you'll drive that foot into the shield. Okay, obviously you don't want to hit with your toes, you want to hit with the heel so you get the power through. Okay? So I'll step over, look over my shoulder, lean my body slightly away, and drive that kick back through the shield. Okay? So one more time, I step over, I line up the middle, my back leg lines up the center of the shield so I can bring it in a straight line. I lean down and drive my foot away into that shield. Okay? Give this one a go, have fun, we'll see you guys in the next video.
G'day Arnold, so well done for training today guys. What I wanted to do is just to finish off was to talk a little bit to some of the comments we've had during the week in regards to the new or the lightened restrictions. In regards to park training or any social activities involved in the club, our hands are still tied. We've had conversations with lawyers this week and other friends in the industry, and unfortunately because we're not qualified personal trainers, we can't do the park training thing. If we were to be seen to do that, we kind of put the club at risk. So what we're waiting for, hopefully, is a good announcement this Friday that opens businesses like ours back up, and we can be seeing you all back at the club. So fingers crossed for a positive announcement from the Prime Minister this Friday. We'll keep you posted where it's all at.